What's the number one wealth killer that nobody talks about? It's sitting in your driveway. That shiny car or truck you drive off the lot may feel like success, but it's actually one of the biggest drains on your financial future. In Canada, the average cost of a new car is around $66,000. The average monthly payment, it's about $700 to $800. Now, the average monthly income for Canadians hovers around $5,400, but guess what? The average Canadian saves less than $450 a month. This paints a bleak picture. While people drive around in brand new vehicles, they are unintentionally driving away from financial freedom. And this isn't just a one-time problem. Here's what happens. You buy a new car with that big $800 monthly payment, a few years go by, and just when you've paid off the car, or even before, you decide it's time to buy another one. Back to the dealership you go. You trade in or sell your car that's been severely depreciated, and you begin the cycle again. Many people never truly own their car outright because they are locked in this endless loop of payments. They're also paying thousands in interest over their lifetime. While the monthly car payments continue, the value of their car keeps dropping. So you're stuck in a loop where you're always losing money. Let's be clear, cars are not an investment. They are a depreciating asset. Actually, scratch that. They're not even an asset, they're a liability. Why? It's not just the car payment you're on the hook for. Think about all the other ongoing costs. Extended warranty, registration, insurance, fuel, tires, brakes, wipers, windshield wash, oil changes, car washes, parking, tickets, and of course repairs and premiums. Suddenly, your transportation costs are way higher than just a car payment. The total cost of owning a car could easily be double or even triple what you expect. Let's do a quick experiment. How much do you pay each month for your car? Let's say it's $800, like the average. Now, what percent of your monthly income is that? If it's around 10% or less, you're in the safe zone. You'll still need to account for another 10% for all the additional car-related expenses we just talked about. If you're over 10%, how does the rest of your budget look like? It's likely you have a lower percent of income going towards savings. But here's the critical part. Are you saving at least as much as your car payment every month? A good rule of thumb is to save at least 10% of your income. If you're not saving as much as your car payment, it's a huge red flag for your financial health. Now, if you're serious about building wealth, you need to lower your car payment to 0 to 5% of your monthly income and increase your savings to 20% or more. Want a car payment but also want to build wealth? Here's the secret. Don't buy brand new. A car loses around 60% of its value in the first 5 years. So if you buy a car that's at least 5 years old, you avoid the steepest part of the depreciation curve. Or better yet, save up and buy a car in cash. If you skip the car payment and buy with cash, that extra $800 a month could go towards building wealth through investments like stocks, bonds, real estate, you name it. This is how people build true financial freedom. Now let's take a look at a scenario where two different people make different choices. Person A buys a new car every 5 years, financing it each time. Person B buys used cars with cash throughout their life. Over 40 years, person A spends around $330,000 on cars, payments, and interest. But person B buys $10,000 used cars with cash every 5 years, they only spend $80,000. The difference? $250,000 saved. Let's say that not having a car payment allows person B to invest $518 a month in the stock market with an average return of 7%. By the time person B is ready to retire, they will have grown their savings to over $1.3 million. So person A could be a millionaire, but they rather keep buying new cars and making the car companies and dealerships richer. The worst part is that person A will need to work till the day they die to afford their car payments, while person B could afford to have an early retirement. Even if person B started investing at 20 and stopped at 50, they would still have almost $632,000, while person A would just have debt.
I've extended our line of credit and exhausted all our savings. We should be good for another month.
The truth is, expensive new cars and trucks are the biggest financial traps out there. They drain your resources, preventing you from saving and keep you locked in a cycle of debt and depreciation. But it doesn't have to be that way. By making smarter car choices, buying used, saving up, and focusing on investing, you can start building wealth and achieving financial freedom. So what will you choose? A shiny new car, or this 2009 Acura CSX with 240,000 kilometers on it? One road leads to debt and work till you die, the other financial independence. Before you decide on which video you want to watch next on the right of the screen.